On October 13th, 2022, I made the biggest purchase of my life. It crossed the 3,000 dirham Sony EV10 camera that you're seeing me through right now. A 10,000 dirham Sony TV. This is by far the biggest purchase of my life, and ever since then, I have been so confused about my purchase. Did I choose the right device for me? Am I wasting my money? Am I actually serious about the YouTube thing, or is this just going to be another expensive hub? Well, guess what I bought? I bought Apple's MacBook Pro 16-inch 2022. Ta-da! So you see, while I was in India this time, I decided to just randomly post videos on YouTube. And when that first video, I think the Kerala vlog, that performed really good, I was like, okay, maybe I should try taking YouTube a little bit more seriously. This one is what I was editing my videos on. And it served my purpose, but it was really a pain in the arse. It took me just to export the video from Filmora into the final thing, right? A 10 to 15 minute video. It would take me 24 hours to export it. And after I export it, when I see it on YouTube, that's when I get to see, okay, it was not that great. I should have just made some changes over here. So I have to go back, edit it again, and I have to wait another 24 hours to then export it again. And also, while editing the videos, I wouldn't be able to see the videos because it doesn't buffer. And it became really important for me to invest in something better. Okay, there's something about Apple products and their unboxing experience which is so beautiful, right? It's so sophisticated and cool and wonderful. So this is the MacBook Pro, and let's open it. Whoa! Okay, alrighty. Welcome home, my son. Daughter. By the way, the camera that I'm using, I love it so much. I have named it Nunu. Nunu is this cartoon character that my daughter watches. She's so cute, and I love this camera so much. Oops. Sorry, my friend. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna keep every single thing safe because in case we decide to return it at the end of this video, then we need to have the box safe. Wow. So there were two options. There were a couple of options that I could buy from.
It starts with the MacBook Pro options, which is 13-inch and the 14 and 16-inch. Since the 13-inch MacBook Pro consists of the M2 chip, that is out of the picture. And we are now left with the 14-inch and the 16-inch MacBook Pros. If you come and check here, the major difference comes in their specs. The 14-inch model can have a video playback of up to 17 hours and wireless web browsing of 11 hours versus the 16-inch model can have up to 21 hours video playback and 14 hours wireless web browsing. This is something that is really critical. The fact that I can open 8K videos instantly or store hundreds of thousands of raw photos all at once, which is very important. That would help me speed up the process of video editing and not wait for all of these big files to open up and then do the editing work. When it comes to buying your MacBook, the 14-inch would cost you around $8,499 for an 8-core CPU, 14-core GPU, 16GB unified memory, and 512GB SSD storage, versus the 14-inch with 10-core CPU, 16-core GPU, 16GB unified memory, and 1TB would cost you around $10,599. The one that I bought is the 16-inch with the full specs, which is the 10-core CPU, 32-core GPU, 32GB unified memory, and 1TB SSD storage space. That cost around $14,799. I got a great deal where I went to Emacs and I got it for $13,999. The whole point of buying this 16-inch with the M1 Max Pro chip is that this is the ultimate and it can handle huge video files and help me process those videos much faster, and in this way save me tons of time.
This engraving on the back the MacBook Pro written on it is so gorgeous. I know some of you tech geeks out there are probably drooling over it. I completely understand. This is a 2022 one, so it's amazing. I'm just gonna keep it aside and show you what else is there inside the box. Okay, it comes with the instruction manual, right? So it's probably designed by Apple in California. Probably made in China, whatever. Manufacturing plants in China are very mature. So with COVID, a lot of supply chains, they had to move their factories from China to other countries, but then it's been very, very difficult because nobody can beat the work ethics of Chinese people. Okay, it's braided. It's the braided cable, which is part of our charging, and it's got the MagSafe on it. The 140 watt USB-C power adapter, which everybody was drooling over because this is amazing. Model A2452. I don't know, am I supposed to say that? Are you going to find out where I stay if I say that? Alright, and I'm going to put this back in as well. And let's open the Mac. Hey my love, welcome to the family. Welcome to Stanley family. I'm going to baptize you. I mean, I will decide if you match our culture and traditions and all the morals and values and stuff. So, alright. Oh my god. The screen is big because it is the 16-inch screen. The reason why I decided to use this is because I have always been using Windows or a gaming laptop. My sister has the gaming laptop, and none of these are cheap. Yet within 2 years, it's already started hanging. Versus any products that you buy from Apple, they last a really, really long time. I'm not a very brand loyal person. I don't really care if it's an Apple or a Windows or an Android, whatever. I don't really care. And in order to prove that wrong, I decided to spend money on buying a Samsung Galaxy Note 10, right? 2 years back. The day the 2-year warranty ended, that Samsung phone started acting up. I have two phones, so I use the iPhone 8 and it's still working perfectly fine. So the Mac comes with the headphone jack. It also comes with the Thunderbolt, and this is the MagSafe. Even a full-sized HDMI port, SD card slot, which is amazing. Like for me, SD card slot, if I can just directly take out the card from this camera and plug it into this, that would make my life so much easier. And then also another Thunderbolt. The USB port is not there, which is, I mean, we are spending so much anyway. You could have just ripped another hole and put an USB port as well. It would have saved me 200 dirhams. I had to spend 200 dirhams to buy this. So this is the Adam hub, USB-C hub, which can be used to connect it to this. So the $1 million question, do I want to spoil my nails? Is it worth it? Wow, what is this made of? Alright, I've done it. I've done it, my friends. It comes with, there are 4 ports in this one. So there is the Ultra HD HDMI port, USB-C, USB-A port. So I'm going to be able to connect it to one of the Thunderbolt things. Honestly, I'm really falling in love with it. I never used it before, so I never really knew what to expect, but I just knew that after all the research that I did, I watched so many different YouTube tutorials, reviews, I spoke to so many experts on the topic, and I made this choice of buying this after 2 months of research. So I know that this is the best in the market, but as and when I'm using it, I'm starting to fall in love with it. Because before this, I was using a couple of old vintage laptops, but this is so smooth. I love it. Really, really, I love it. I think, okay, so you guys let me know, what do you think? Should I keep it or return it? That's the whole point of this video. And finally, we are all set to be using the MacBook Pro. The best part about using Apple products is that the entire thing works like this seamless ecosystem. If I update something on my iPhone, Notes, it will get automatically updated in here, which is something that I really need, because every time I get something that I want to remember to do, or I get like an idea for a YouTube video, then I want to be able to write it down somewhere. So that is amazing if I get to just put it on my phone and automatically will get reflected on my laptop as well. Also, one of the things that made me really feel good about buying the MacBook is because this was low on stock everywhere. I went to so many stores before making this purchase. The price is 14,799 dirhams. I checked every single place online: Carrefour, Emax, eCity, Jumbo Electronics, Sharaf DG, all of these major places. Then I went to a couple of malls. I went to Zahia City Center, I went to the Dubai Mall, Mirdif City Center. I checked all of these. Not even 1 dirham is less anywhere. But guess what? Emax was selling it for 13,999, which is around 800 dirhams lower than the market price. The way I was reasoning it with myself is that, you know what, this is low on stock, which means that next year or 2 years later, if I still want to sell it, I can sell it for a really good price on Facebook Marketplace or anywhere. So, well, you see, I have the Bang & Olufsen ZBook, which is the Core i5 ZBook. It's pretty lightweight, which is amazing when you have to travel, okay? So compared to this one, this is definitely heavy, okay? I do not want it to break. Okay, so this one is definitely heavy, so you can see the difference, right? It's definitely, it's thicker. This one is a lot more lighter. You know what? Why don't we put it to test? Let's go edit some videos and see who performs better.
As you can see, this is a 39-minute video that I'm trying to export. In my previous laptops, this would have taken me 48 hours at least, but in the Mac, it barely took 3 to 6 minutes, and I was pleasantly surprised and glad I made this choice.
So for me right now, this is the perfect device. Even if in the next 2 to 3 years I do decide to upgrade my camera and get 8K videos, I would still be able to edit them on the MacBook Pro. Forget 8K, who knows, there would even be 12K, 20K videos that's going to come up. Things change so fast in the tech industry that if I choose to buy something that is even 1 or 2 years old, it's going to feel outdated like a vintage car. And unlike wine, tech products do not get better with age. Am I going to keep it or return it? Well, I am definitely going to keep it. I am so excited to be editing all of these videos because the last few days in Kerala was an absolute blast. I am so excited to be showing all of those videos to you. I will see you again next week. It is time for me to go pick up my daughter. So, see you. Bye. Tia, did you like my new laptop?
Yes.
It's my new laptop. It's called the MacBook Pro.
MacBook Pro.
MacBook Pro 16-inch.